Hey, welcome back to the Mobility and Stability blog. Today we're going to be talking about how you guys can create some more mobility around your shoulders simply by creating some stability at end range. Because your shoulders are already the most mobile joint in the body, we don't want to provide too much flexibility for them. We want to make sure that they're strong in the locations that they're typically weak, which is at the end range of motion. So we're going to start off by just creating a little bit of motion about the shoulder with a very, very simple piece of equipment, our PVC pipe. We're going to be doing some pass-throughs. So a pass-through, you're going to grab a nice wide grip. And guys, you can do this exercise, this entire rotation of 5 exercises, before, after workouts. It doesn't really make a difference. I do these every single day before I work out just because my shoulders are my living. If my shoulders go, so does my career. So I do these every single day before I work out. If you guys want to do them after, that's fine, but make sure you're getting these in. Shoulders are very vulnerable. You want to make sure you take good care of them. So PVC pipe pass-throughs, grab the pipe nice and long. You should have your measurements from last week. If not, look back to last week's blog and look at the tests and go ahead and figure out your closest possible grip for pass-throughs. But grip nice and wide. You're going to shrug your shoulders to your ears. Bring the bar overhead without bending the elbows. Bring the bar all the way back. Then back over the top. That was nice and easy. Inch your fingers in a little bit on either side. You're not coming all the way into here. You're inching in a little bit. Again, shoulders up, bar goes back. And we continue that until we find what I like to call the sticking point, which for me is right about here. We're getting there. It's that spot where it gets right there. Uncomfortable to go over and uncomfortable to come back, but you can do it. Okay, you're going to do 10 reps at that location. Okay, that's the first thing we're going to do. Then we're going to move into our YTWs. So we're going to put our PVC pipe down for a second. YTWs are going to be using, I have 2.5 pound plate weight today and a box. I'm using my box as an incline bench. If you have an incline bench somewhere in your gym, use that. If you don't, use a chair or stand up at an angle. But what you want to do is we're going to get behind our box. I'm going to lay at a relative angle so that my body is relatively upright still, but I have something to support me. Thumbs down, facing into my hips. I'm going to create a Y with my arms and the weights. Elbows stay long, make a Y. I'm going to do 10 Ys. Okay, my chin is nice and neutral, not looking up at the ceiling, not looking down at the floor. Remember, your rep ranges are written on the website, so you don't have to watch me for your rep ranges. You can go right onto the blog. It'll tell you exactly how many reps to do for how many rounds. So you're going to do your Ys like that, transition straight into Ts. Palms are going to face each other. Arms come out to the side, bringing those shoulder blades together. Imagine I had a lemon in between your shoulder blades. I want you to squeeze that lemon with your shoulder blades. So those are your Ts and Ws. We bring our elbows up to our sides. And then all we're going to do is rotate the weights up towards our face and back down. Okay, so these are Ws. So you've got your Ys, remember thumbs down, your Ts, and your Ws. Elbows come up, straight up like this. Okay? I use 2.5 pound plates in each hand today to demonstrate. I'll go up to a 5 every once in a while if I'm feeling frisky, but this is not an exercise to use heavy weight for. It's difficult. Okay? Again, the rep schemes are written on the website. You're going to transition right from Ys to Ts to Ws. You're not going to take any rest in between. When you finish the full set of Y, T, and W, then you take your rest. Next up is going to be a SOTS press. You can do a SOTS press either with a PVC pipe. If you're a beginner, you can grab a barbell if you feel more advanced. What you're going to do is put that bar onto your back as if you were in a back rack, grabbing the bar with a relative snatch grip. That same grip, a little bit wider than your PVC pipe pass-through grip. Okay? So we're going to come down to a full squat. I'm going to squat down to the bottom, keeping my chest up. What I want to do now is go ahead and press the bar straight up over my head. All the way up, all the way down. All the way up, all the way down. Okay, and again, your rep schemes are written down on the website, so you don't have to watch me and assume that the 4 or 5 reps that I just did are what you're supposed to be doing. Okay, with a barbell, this is very difficult. Okay, so even a 35 or a 15-pound barbell is a good way for you to start and build up as you go from there. But this exercise is great for you because if you're down in a squat and you're doing an overhead movement like a snatch, let's say, or an overhead squat, your shoulders work differently than if you're standing up. So we need to work them in the positions that we're going to ask them to perform during our workouts, just like anything else that we do. So up next, our second to last movement is what we call scapular push-ups. So I'm going to get down into a push-up position, and I'm not actually going to bend my elbows. All I'm going to do from here is I'm going to squeeze my shoulder blades together, again, like I'm making lemonade with a lemon in between the shoulder blades. Then I'm going to push up, separate my shoulder blades. So I come back down, squeeze the shoulder blades together, and I come up, separate the shoulder blades. All the way down is half, back up is 1. So right here is 1 rep. Now watch my elbows. I'm not doing this. It's not a push-up. It's elbows tight, shoulder blades together, shoulder blades apart. It's a very, very, very short motion. Okay, the last thing we're going to do is a vertical kneeling kettlebell press. I have an 18-pound kettlebell here, which is a pretty light kettlebell. Think about that when you grab your weight. This is not about grabbing heavy weight and showing off. You want to grab a weight that's nice and easy for you to perform with. You're going to take one knee. With the leg that's up, you're going to grab the kettlebell with the same hand. Turn it so the kettlebell's weight is upside down. Okay, what that's going to do is create an unstable object that can rotate either way. We want the muscles in your shoulder to what we call fasciculate. We want them to squeeze and release quickly. When they squeeze and release quickly, it creates stability around the shoulder or any joint. So we're going to hold our kettlebell upside down. Other hand goes into the side. You're going to drive that kettlebell straight up overhead and all the way back down. All right? And again, the rep schemes are written on the website. These are your kneeling kettlebell vertical presses. Okay? And obviously you would do on the left side and then switch to the right. If you follow this routine every time you do a shoulder workout, guys, I promise your strength numbers will go up, your shoulders will feel better, and you will feel better knowing that your injury risk has been diminished. So until next time, thanks for watching.